Beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here. My name's Dr. Lori, and we just did a global meditation for the concept of being fully human, which is one of the Oracle deck cards in a series called Sovereign Codes for Spiritual Awakening that we are co-creating across the globe as we connect to and embody the sovereign codes that we are to aid us in our spiritual expansion and awakening. So this is the post-meditation transmission. You're welcome to listen to it as a standalone or do the recorded meditation and then come back, however aligns with you. Please do contribute to this collaborative effort by letting me know what comes through for you in terms of being fully human. And in the show notes, there's a link that you can email team@drlorilaws.com. So easy to find me on the internet, and there's a contact form, and you can just complete that, or we'll link an actual survey in the notes below. So thank you for bringing your perspective, because I will analyze all of the downloads and perspectives, and we will together co-create this Oracle deck, the proceeds from which go to the Halen Academy, which is a nonprofit organization that brings healing and education to nurses and everyone worldwide. And that includes you. So thank you. All right, so in today's meditation for the card Fully Human, which is a concept from Mary Magdalene's Gospel of non-duality, right? And so being fully human means embodying both our spiritual self, which is not separate from our physical, emotional, relational, mental self, all the ways that the mind has figured out ways to compartmentalize the human experience into different buckets or different pieces of a puzzle. And so remembering that we are whole and divine and inseparable from God, source, higher power, universe, metaverse, life, whatever term you use. Also, what came through working with my spiritual son's deck, Danny Michaels, an angel medium, and sure enough, Archangel Gabriel was very present in the transmission in helping us. So as we were meditating, I was really getting these colors from this card. It was the most beautiful kind of pink golden raspberry color that was coming through as we were being reminded to understand in this sovereign code of being fully human that we already embody. It is already within us, but opening, expanding into the awareness that we are that which we seek, right? We are that. Yes, we have aspects of expressions, right? So our sovereign and divine nature expresses itself through many different forms. Like, for example, as we were in the meditation, this creative expression of Dr. Lori, right? I was channeling and connected to Archangel Gabriel, my angels, my higher self, divine source, and also the mind was wondering about, was the recording working? Or the mind was wondering about, as my stomach growled, like was wondering what's for breakfast, and not creating more separation around that. We are not either in our physical body or our spiritual field. We are both. We are fully human. And without the separation of, I'm Lori the scientist, I'm Lori the mom and grandma, I'm Dr. Lori the professor, I'm Dr. Lori the author. These are all expressions of my divine sovereignty, my divinity in its original blueprint. I am co-creating as a fully complete, whole human in all of my expressions, just as the same as is for you. We're not reduced to just being, I'm in my spiritual practice, so now's my spiritual time. And now it's my time to be a partner or a parent or a family member, and so I'm going to be that at the expense of the other aspects of ourselves. Right? That's how the mind, that's how the ego creates separation, which is sort of innocent enough, because the ego is always just trying to keep us safe, and it does not have the divine innate intelligence that we are. And so embodying that and just being as it floats through this expression, as it did during my meditation, I felt a cough emerging in the physical body, and trying not to cough on camera, and that did not, because that was how that in that moment there was that expression of this form does not make me any less spiritual or any more physical. Right? That's the mind creating duality, as opposed to this beautiful concept of that's drawn from Mary Magdalene's gospel about what it means truly to be fully human and to have an ego and to recognize the 7 powers of the ego that can keep us sort of stuck or gridlocked. And just being with that and being whole in our expression through the various roles and tasks and activities that we have in the day. We tend to, and this certainly has been me, and I still, I'm a work in progress too. We all are, right, in our awakening process, in our expansion. And so, it's very easy. We've been socially conditioned to think, okay, well, now I'm going to do this role, and now I'm going to be in that role, and now I'm going to be in the other role. And so we start to create separation within ourselves. We start to get this sense of inner disconnectedness. And then that translates into our external world as a sense of disconnectedness with others, disconnected with nature, disconnected with our divine and sovereign selves. And we sort of get swept away in all the stimuli that there is, because there's a lot of mental stimuli that each human is exposed to, way too much for the way our nervous system is designed, to be perfectly honest. And so really modulating what you interact with, and bringing less chatter, right? Chatter in the form of, mindless scrolling, or, taking in media content that doesn't nourish and support in a way that helps you be fully embodied as a full human, and really just being so discerning about who and what and how you are expressing yourself and what you are allowing to come in, because you have the ultimate say. It's the conditioning, it's the societal conditioning that sometimes gets in the driver's seat. And what our being fully human card is, and what Archangel Gabriel is reminding us, is that we are divine expressions of God, or the higher power, or whatever word that you use. We are divine expressions of that, co-creating our individual and collective reality as a full human that also has an ego, and understanding how to have an ego without being the ego, because it's part of the human experience. So the take-home message for today is look for areas in which you see your mind, your ego, your physical being, your emotional body creating separation. You know, this from that, placing conceptual labels on things, making hierarchies out of things, making lists. And yes, we need to do some of that to function in the physical realm, right? But we don't become the task, the list, or the role. It's an expression of our divinity through this form as being fully human. I am just so grateful. I am so grateful, and I love you so much. Thank you for being with me on this journey. Thank you for saying yes. Saying yes, that's what Archangel Gabriel was saying, is say yes to being fully human. Say yes to your sovereignty. Say yes to the divine codes and the crystalline DNA that you are. Say yes to being fully human. From my healer's heart to yours, please know that I see you, I feel you, I hear you, and I am here for you. I love you so, so much. Until next time, namaste.